Welcome back to Dawn's Astrological Vision. This is Virgo April 2017 General Forecast. Welcome back, Virgo Sun sign, rising, and moon sign. Your ruler, Mercury, goes retrograde this month. On the 9th, Mercury slows and begins its 3-week retrograde period. Until May 3rd, this is an unfavorable time for signing contracts and starting new projects. It's perfect for reviewing the past, reclaiming the present, and researching the future. Mercury is in Taurus, your 9th house, and it's time to consider the future. You may find yourself needing to revisit a place. It is best to go over travel plans at this time. Triple check to make sure. Be prepared for delays, canceled flights, and roadblocks. On the 2nd of the month, the planet Venus continues retrograde and backs out of the sign Aries and into the sign Pisces. This reversal gives relationships a chance to relax as Venus gets a 2-week vacation from the relentlessly masculine environment that the love goddess has been battling since February. On the 5th, the planet Mars in your 9th house makes a favorable trine aspect to Pluto in your 5th house. If you don't take advantage of this aspect now, you'll get another chance in October. Mars-Pluto aspects can bring about a couple weeks of constructive changes in your own attitudes and environment. Around the 5th is a good time to finish a program or policy and to eliminate discordant or non-essential factors in your life. Pluto is transiting your 5th house in the sign Capricorn, which brings about major changes in your creative self-expression, social activities, and pursuit of pleasure. Until the 21st, you can be aggressively promoting your own personal, religious, educational, philosophic, political, and cultural values. You may also have an encounter that brings out covert information that can in turn transform your emphasis to a more honest, courageous direction. You have the energy, drive, and force to sweep others, and you may be given credit for your expertise. On the 7th, there is a day of sunshine. Jupiter in Libra sits opposite the Sun in Aries. This restless face-off occurs once a year and brings a general feeling for everyone of optimism. Jupiter can open the door to travel and broadening your perspective through higher education. On the other side of the coin, we can exaggerate the sunny side of life and overextend ourselves. The Sun is still in your 8th house until the 19th. The 8th house is the house of rebirth, and the Sun's passage here can bring news or events that remind us of our deep need for change, transformation, and renewal. It is important to pay attention to your hunches and feelings. Now is an excellent time to clear accumulated clutter from your life. On the 8th, Venus squares Saturn. Generally speaking, a Venus retrograde in a square with Saturn is a double negative for love and self-esteem, and it also is not a good sign for the financial scene. On the 9th, the Sun in Aries squares Pluto in Capricorn. Around this date, beware of others pushing you to the maximum by forcing you into agreements. Try to work ways to cooperate for the good of all concerned rather than force issues. An ultimatum could backfire. The Libra full moon is in your 2nd house on the 11th. With the moon passing through the 2nd house of finances, this will make you look more closely and work a little harder to identify and take advantage of any opportunities being presented to you. Over the next couple of days, be careful how you handle your money. Your judgment may be clouded. Especially with Mercury being retrograde, try to wait until after May 3rd to make any major purchases. On the 14th, the Sun and Uranus meet up for their once-a-year merger. This will take place in your 8th house, and over the next couple of days, watch out for nervousness. You could receive sudden calls, or unexpected people or events may bombard you. On the 15th, Venus finally ends its retrograde period. This ends the restriction on wedding dates. On the 17th, the Sun in Aries trines Saturn in Sagittarius. You should find it easier to handle your responsibilities and to honor your commitments and duties to others who need you. On the 19th, the Sun moves out of the sign Aries and into Taurus. The gifts of Taurus include stability, determination, and longevity. Its faults are being stubborn and possessive. With the Sun in Taurus, you should begin to see projects and plans that were started under the Sun in Aries grow stronger and take root. Over the next 30 days, important people from overseas may feature more in your life during this transit. Another possibility is that your beliefs and outlooks may be reshaped by someone with a commanding and self-assured presence. Travel may feature now. This is also an excellent time to teach or promote a publication, to attend a conference or seminar, and to travel for adventure, educational, or spiritual purposes. Pluto goes retrograde on the 20th in Capricorn. This period lasts until the end of September. Again, this is your 5th house, and the Pluto retrograde forces you to look inside of yourself and face challenges. This can sometimes be unnerving because the transformation we undergo under the influence of Pluto retrograde tend to require a complete breakdown of the old ways and ideas before we can move forward again. Pluto brings us face to face with our shadow self. In other words, this represents our negative emotions and desires we choose to not show. On the 21st, Mars moves into the sign Gemini. Until June 4th, career and professional activities are highlighted. It is a good time to be out in the world and seek recognition. Your work could suddenly get recognition. The Taurus new moon is on the 26th. This is your 9th house, and over the next couple of weeks, knowledge, travel, education, and expansion through experience and philosophy are highlighted. This new moon may help you start visualizing more education or travel in your life. On the 28th, Venus moves back into the sign Aries. This is the second trip for Venus through the masculine sign Aries and has made this year a challenging one for relations and finances. Virgo, your lucky days of the month are the 7th, 8th, 17th, 18th, 26th, and 27th. This completes your general forecast for the month of April. Thank you for returning, liking, subscribing, and sharing. Virgo, have a wonderful month, and I'll talk to you in May. Bye.